Did y'all just notice? And I love this intro. We need to give a high five to the person that made it. But did y'all just notice that when my girls was dancing, I could have swore she was just mouthing, "I love you, Don Rodriguez." I could have swore I just saw that. Did y'all catch that? Am I the only one?
No, actually, I got,
because I could have swore I just saw it.
I got a lip reader on that for you because I saw that. I saw something similar.
You saw that too?
It said Don Rodriguez gave me herpes
while she was getting the love. Don't hate, cuz.
I mean, I'm just saying what my lip reader told me.
Hey, one way or another, she got the love.
Hey, she got the love, all right.
That's right.
Nope, not gonna do it.
A hunk of burning love.
Speaking of burning, you over there lighting up. But we're not going to talk about you right now, Jimmy the Haterade. We're going to go ahead and celebrate what we really have going on. Alcohol. Well, just alcohol, yeah, that's about it. You know, I got mine. Not really, it's water in it. But still, it's the principle of the thing. So while we being principalities and all, welcome to the Sideline Junkies Wrestlemaniacs. It is Saturday night. We are on the mothership. Got the big guy KG, myself, the People's Choice, Don Rodriguez, and the Nubian Sumo.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Get the balls out your mouth and say my name right. What the whole hell?
Well, all right, fine. You want me to do it again? You got me, KG, and this smoking motherfucker, alcoholic motherfucker over there.
Hey, stop all that cussing. You know we can't be cussing on here no more.
Oh, dang it. You're right. That's on me. That's my bad. That's on me. It's the water. It's the water. You know, something in the South Carolina water. Speaking of water, if you like to get as drunk as James, he's not an alcoholic, but he plays one on TV. You're more than welcome to go ahead, especially while we doing something special. We got our discount code at fortmose.com. So if you go to www.buyfortmose.com/discount/maniacs/ just Winnie the Wino, then you can go ahead and partake and get our discount on something that makes us all happy. Watching a drunk ass James talk all the time. He ain't gonna make no sense. And if you want to be able to be nonsensical like him, buyfortmose.com/discount/maniacs/ you may get some cool t-shirts out the deal, but not really. But you know, if you shop at Pro Wrestling Tees or whatever, you know, you can get a sumo t-shirt or something like that. Who knows? But until then, just buy the Fortmose and act like the Nubian Sumo for about 5 minutes until you realize it's going to give you, you know what I'm saying, like bad livers and stuff like that. He's old. He can take it. You know, he can give away his life to Jesus, but his body goes to alcohol. Is that a good intro for you, Sumo? You happy now?
You see how he does, BKG? He screws my name up.
I'm drinking.
Malaprops through this whole Mose. I'm sorry, Mose. I'm sorry, Mose. I apologize for all of that soliloquy that he just transcribed.
That's two SAT words. I'm about to look up in the dictionary the first one. What do you say? Malaprop? Is that Jewish?
Not only did he not say that it's a 10% discount, not only did he not say that you get free shipping on 2 bottles of Fort Mose, not only did he tell you that they've dropped their prices at least $20 per bottle for the month of March, for March Madness, the March Madness sale. Then he's gonna go do the biggest travesty of all. He's gonna mess up my name in the introduction. Jesus!
All I was trying to do was
you missed it. You missed it, KG. He was on here cussing.
I did not. Are you dry snitching? You look.
I'm dry snitching.
Get you a Halls. Your throat is looking really dry right now. That's messed up.
I'm dry snitching. Yes, I'm dry snitching.
How you gonna tell on me, KG? I thought
it's on tape.
Like
it's on tape.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Stuart Scott, and he's Willard Scott.
Look, I got the text message. If you didn't catch the hand signal,
well, you turned your screen off because you didn't want to be a part of this.
No.
All I was trying to do was put over Black Drink. And you know what I'm saying? I saw his shirt and it looked like a restaurant around here that says Joya Tokyo, and it threw me off.
That's what I was told to tell you.
Perfect 10?
That was 15.
Dang, I didn't even pay the rent this month. And you know, you're over there hating on me. God bless, Jane. And you dry snitch too. They won't even watch it. Either way, you know what? We're gonna forego your alcoholic segment. We just know you drinking. You got your Joya Tokyo t-shirt on. You smoking something that probably came from Fidel Castro himself. So now we're gonna talk about some haters.
Great
KG,
segue.
You wanted to go ahead and start the show. What does that say? Pups, pimps? What does it say? The Tokyo pimps? Okay, well, all right. Just want to
honor of my best friend, part of the Bullet Club, and part of the House of Torture, Yujiro Takahashi. This is my thank you to him for bringing back my favorite modern day valet, Bunny Ass. Oh my God.
Hey, James, don't you ever do that again.
He started the New Japan Cup, and nobody knew he was bringing back Bunny. Ooh, Lord Jesus.
KG, if you see he's going in that direction, do not put him on full screen. You look like a damn sexual predator. I was like, oh my God.
I stalk her.
Kids on his feet.
I stalk her. I go to Japan with a flashlight and a mattress strapped to my back looking for her. Broad daylight.
Well, we're not making network television. Don't you have something to? Oh yeah, racism. How we go from sexual molestation to racism?
Oh, because
how long have we been doing this show? Are we going backwards in time?
Oh boy,
it seemed like 4 years ago.
Well, we
want to breastfeed?
Hey,
anyone?
Highest rated show, one of the highest rated shows we had.
That's right.
Not only was it about wrestling, it's about parenthood.
That's right. Becky Lynch probably listened to it. One day we still rooting for Natalya to finally drop one out, and she can do it. She's got a little bit more time now.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Bo Dallas may impregnate Liv Morgan. You never know. Is Bo Dallas married?
I would hope not if you mess with Liv Morgan.
Keep Bo Dallas off of Liv Morgan. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and not ever say that again. Please don't say that.
It's not. I'm not the one that set them two next to each other at Dominic's wedding. That's
fine.
Congratulations, Dom.
Let's not even. We got stuff to do.
What? I'm just saying. Oh, sorry. Let's go backwards in time. Let's talk about racism. Somewhere, apparently, there's some black people on a wrestling video game again. Holy heck. Yup, see? That's right. Dateline, just right there. Thank you, Ben.
Just like him, I would be in Japan talking about I like you and I want you. Now, will you do this the easy way or the hard way? The choice is yours.
The views of Nubian Sumo are not those that are expressed by the Sideline Junkies, the Wrestlemaniacs, or any sane human being in existence. The views of the Nubian Sumo are sponsored by pedophilia and rape.
Oh, she a grown-ass woman. Ain't no damn pedophilia going on.
You sounding pretty rapey right now. You sounding
pretty rapey. She full grown. 6 foot something, 7-inch heels.
KG,
Keep on.
this episode, dog. Do we have a lost chapter of the lost episodes, the unaired episodes?
Oh man, we got plenty. Them ones that got lost in the bowels of Dingo over the years.
Hey, James, the moment rapey comes up in a goddamn going podcast, like, yeah, that's not making a light of day, dog. So I hope you got this now. Oh yeah, we're in trouble.
But you can talk about them 304s you got on our opening segment, on our interest music.
No, that is volunteerism at its finest. That is volunteerism. You saw her mouth out, I love you, Don Rodriguez. How am I supposed to not support that and say, hey, just go ahead and just dance on the video? If this was Freaknik, would you going to stop me? That could have been Chanel West Coast or something like that. I don't know who she was. You know what I'm saying? She out there putting in that work for free.
She looked for us. I'm just waiting for you to sort of show the rest of the tape where she's sitting there doing.
Hey, if there happen to be people in the corner with baseball bats and brass knucks saying you better go ahead and do this, I can't help it if pimping, you know what I'm saying, allowed us to be able to get some free labor for the love of wrestling to be shown at the beginning of our segment with some jazzy music. That's all that is. We're equal opportunity.
Notice he used the word pimp on himself. You know, I'm saying. Just put it out there.
I thought that was Nelly. We talking about some pimp juice. Are we supposed to be talking about racism? Isn't it Black History Month or something like that? We got to stay focused.
I mean, steak and a blowjob day is coming up.
Okay. It's going to be one of those nights. It's going to be one of those nights.
It was one of those nights, the moment James talked about being rapey. What? See it
March 14th. Look it up.
There it is. Look at all that shine and glimmer. Ooh, look at it.
And today is the anniversary of us losing Biggie Smalls. So, hey, get it together, people.
That's right.
You should be playing Biggie all day long today.
So we're talking about this right here. The WWE 2K14 Deluxe Edition with her on the cover. Woo! Looking all nice and good and stuff. Her on the cover. Look like she's cupping some. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But there's been some issues over Bianca Belair being on the cover. Why? Because it's an election year. Why? Because, I don't know, maybe it's a distraction. You could go and take me off the Zoom in, KG, because I want to ask a question. And this is a serious question. So I really need a serious answer. James. All right. When's the last time on social media that you've heard about Vince McMahon hogballing and shittling on people? Anybody?
Doing what?
Just Vince McMahon being Vince McMahon and his allegations. When's the last time you heard him? Somebody talking about it. Something new came out. Oh, Vince did this. Oh, my gosh. Has anybody heard anything about Vincent Kennedy other than him getting richer by selling stock?
No, I haven't. Nothing new. I mean, people tend to bring him up when they talk about the WWE or what something's going on, but just for filler on their stories. But other than something, as far as something new is concerned, no, I haven't heard anything new.
So my conspiracy theory is that this that's on the ticker is another byproduct of that situation. Just spin all over the place. And unfortunately, because of what it is low-hanging fruit, and it's an easy mark. That's my conspiracy theory on it right then and there. Until we get to June, Nobody even gonna know Vince exists. But June, he may pop up until SummerSlam. Because then, nothing really happens, May, June at that level, allegedly, providing that MJF doesn't show up on the Monday after Raw. Potentially. Could happen. Hint, hint. Hint, hint. It is 2024. So, fellas.
Hold on.
I'm turning it over to you. I gave my my thing. I'm turning it over to y'all. I know it's dangerous speculation right there, but
yes, wild speculation. You mind if I take this one first, Nubian Sumo?
Please do.
That'd be the first time James ever allowed KG to take it first. Any other time with Nia, he always trying to go. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, KG.
I'm being 100% serious here. The hate that Bianca Belair got when it was a picture of her, Rhea, and Cody, and they were talking about the covers of 2K24, WWE 2K24, which dropped yesterday morning. And a lot of people were saying, oh, she didn't belong there. What has she done? I watched her once and she's boring. I don't understand why she's even in this conversation. She doesn't even have a story. Why was she even at Elimination Chamber? Yada yada yada. So let me throw something out there before I really get into it. ESPN voted her the 2022 Female Wrestler of the Year. The ESPY Awards gave her Best WWE Moment in 21. New York Post voted her Female Wrestler of the Year in 22. PWI Woman of the Year in 2022. Ranked number 1 of the top 150 female wrestlers in 2021. Slam Wrestling Awards Best WWE Female in 22. Sports Illustrated ranked her 9 in the top 10 women's wrestlers in 2018 and 3 in 21 and 22 out of the top 10. She's been a 2-time champion, longest reigning women's champion as of yet. Well, in this generation. Nobody's going to beat Moolah. Moolah's had it for 26 years. SmackDown Women's Champion. Won Royal Rumble in 21. Bumpy Award winner. Best match of the half year in 21. Her versus Sasha Banks at 37. And she main evented a WrestleMania. You telling me this woman does not belong on the cover of WWE 2024? You are outside your God-blasted mind if you think she does not deserve it. Her and Rhea Ripley being on the cover of this game is everything that you need right now. Because who are your 2 hottest women in the division right now? Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Those are your 2 hottest right there. And what everybody did, especially when I saw Rhea Ripley's tweet first, the simple fact that she came to not her adversary, but her friend's defense to prove that she deserved it. Nobody can say anything bad about Bianca Belair. Nobody that's ever worked with her can say anything like that. Everybody's always talked about how it's a joy to work with her. You people that are them cute, and I do mean you people. I mean that in every unholy sense of the goddaggone word. You sit behind a keyboard and you put your caps lock on and you want to talk about people. 9 times 10, you want to talk about people of color. Because you blinded by your fake leader. And you think it's okay to talk like that. But Mike Tyson said it best. Social media has made it rough because people think they can say things without getting punched in the mouth for it. And a lot of people need to be punched in the mouth. Yes, I'm advocating violence. Because you're coming at somebody that has never done anything wrong to not near soul. She's put her heart and soul into the business. She's paid her dues. And you're still mad. You show me one time when she didn't give her all and put on a show. Her and Jade Cargill at Royal Rumble. That right there was something that we have been asking for quite some time, and we got it, and it lived up to the hype. Now it's time to cultivate it. But we got what we asked for. Not one moment has she had that was not deserved or lived up to the hype. So if you want to sit behind a keyboard and say that this woman does not deserve to be the cover athlete, one of the cover athletes for WWE 2K24, you, my good people, do not know wrestling. You don't know video games. You know nothing. You are Jon Snow. You know nothing. Sumo?
Go on, girl.
I can't top that, and I'm not going to try. I defer my time to the to the representative of Maryland. To you, sir.
So you can mess up his name. You overhead beatboxing.
I'm upset because it always comes down to color issue. I'm not saying you're supposed to sit around, well, I don't see color. I don't see color. No, color's evident. However, I would like for you to see talent with that color, because there are a lot of talented men and women wrestlers that don't get the shine that they should, because somebody always got to sit behind a keyboard and talk about how bad they are. I seen a dude, he said he watched Jade Cargill. He was like, I don't understand why anybody likes Jade Cargill. I watched her wrestle once. I wasn't impressed. And I believe Faye Jackson chimed in, was like, you watched her wrestle once. Like, you didn't see the masterfulness that she had in AEW, how she stayed champion for so long. You didn't see that. It wasn't just come in, 5 moves of doom, 1, 2, 3, and we out of here. No, she put on a show. She told a story. But people can't get behind her because she's not your stereotypical black woman. She doesn't fit into your... She's a round peg that don't fit into your square hole. That's what she is. Same thing with Bianca Belair. She's not a round peg that fit into your square hole, so you can't peg her. You can't put her in a box and say, this is what you are, because that's not her. That's a problem right there. And here we are in 2024, and we're still talking about the same problems for the last 50 some odd years. You got people that's in the business paying their dues, and you hating on them because they paying their dues. How do you hate on somebody for doing something that you're not able to do? I don't get it. You got people hating on Cody. You got people hating on, not only hating on Cody, but talking trash about his wife, Brandy. What has she done to y'all? I don't get it. I can't, for the life of me, wrap my mind around this type of behavior after everything we've been through, everything we've gone through as a country, as a people, as a wrestling community. This is what you decide to argue about. This is what you decide to break people down about. Yeah, this is really where it's at. For those of you that are upset about Bianca Belair being on the cover of this game, don't buy the game. Don't buy it. Don't look at it. Don't talk about it. Boycott it. I don't think sales are going to hurt because of that, but boycott the game. That's what I want you to do. Because if I don't like something, or I don't like the cover athlete or something, I'm not going to buy it. So that's all I got to say, man. I'm done. Because if I keep going, I'm going to hurt some feelings. I'm going to say some things that ain't really need to be said.
Thank you, sir. That segment was brought to you by KG's Got Beef. Should actually let into that, but, you know, we kind of went into it hot and heavy thanks to James. But we appreciate you taking the time to tell us how you really feel. Feel free to reply. If you agree with KG, let us know. If you racist as hell, you can go ahead and reply to him as well. We accept everything. We like everything. So please go ahead and let him know how you really feel. All right, Sumo. You go ahead and do your shameless plug now for what you're drinking and what you're smoking.
Why?
Good answer. Moving on. Moving on. It's Sting. So hopefully everybody by now has had a chance to either watch it live as it was happening, watch it on the social medias, clips, or the entire match of Sting's final performance ever in professional wrestling at AEW Revolution. So Sumo, as our resident savant here, what were your thoughts on the intro, the match, and some of the spots that happened in that match?
I was very entertained by the entrance, by Sting's entrance, being that he brought out his sons and got his sons involved. You had Surfer Sting by one of his sons and Wolfpack Sting by the other one. As far as the match is concerned, I mean, the match went pretty well. No, overall, I'm just confused as to why Flair and Ricky Steamboat were involved. You know, there was no reason for them to be involved in this match at all. I mean, the little bit that they did had no bearing on the match whatsoever. So they were just there to be there. I mean, if you're gonna do that, I mean, you had Nikita Koloff, DDP, and Lex Luger and Scotty Riggs in the audience. Why not bring them out?
You can't kick Luger.
Oh, you can super kick Luger. That might have been funny. Depending on how he took it, that might have been funny. But now my biggest point of contention with this match,
here it comes,
was what was the purpose of Darby Allin coming off the top? Well, did he come off the top? Yeah. Did he come off the top rope? He came off the top rope and crashed through a pane of glass. I mean, I understand that he was supposed to take himself out and let Sting do his thing or get 2-on-1 against the Bucks. I get it. But there's a better way to do it. I mean, for you to put yourself in a position like that, I mean, it's unnecessary. And I mean, I get it. You know, you get all these wrestlers who like, well, you know, and like Matt Hardy was praising him for the fact, you know, he's the embodiment of what the Hardys actually should have been back in the day. You know, we were wanting to do things like that back in the day, and you know, he's what we should have been, or we could have been. I mean, I get it. He's a daredevil. He's you don't care about his body or whatever. You know, now he's getting ready to go to climb Mount Everest, talking about if he doesn't know if he's gonna come back alive or not, and saying his goodbyes to the fans and whatnot.
He put over Mount Everest really nice.
Yeah, he did. It makes, and I wouldn't be surprised if he had a camera and we see pretty much cliff notes of the whole thing when he gets back. So I mean, but overall, you know, the match went well. He liked what happened with the match. He was happy with the match. He went out the way he wanted to go out. It should have happened in WWE, but you know, we should have had him and the Undertaker back in the day. We'll never see it. So I mean, all kudos to Sting. They're saying that he's not going to be involved in wrestling after this, that he's going to start dealing with his, putting more effort into his real estate business that he's got going on. He's making it seem like he may be interested in doing something behind the scenes at AEW. But whatever he gets into, best of luck to you. I'm glad you're happy on your way out.
KG, thoughts?
I didn't watch it live. I kind of watched it on delay a little bit. And when I said to myself, I said it would be great if he came out one last time and Surfer Sting. And last week, myself, the Nubian Sumo, and the Midnight Rider, we gave our Sting memories. And I also told, a little story of how when we would wrestle as kids, I was always Sting. That was me, And I just, that intro, man, that entrance period was everything. I know they had said, I meant to say something last week. I know they said something about him coming down from the rafters, and a lot of people were upset because they called Martha Hart and asked her, was it okay? They got the okay from her to do it, but apparently they didn't go to do it. So, but she gave the okay that it was okay to be done.
They actually did it the Wednesday before.
Okay.
Yeah.
They did it the Wednesday before during Dynamite.
Okay. I was expecting that because your entrance on Sunday, but didn't happen like that. But I'm gonna ask a question because you gentlemen would know way better than I. And if Perry's down in the comments, I know I seen him watching. Could Ric Flair be considered Sting's greatest rival?
Yes. Sting's greatest, yes. Flair's greatest, no.
Right. Now, I mean, Flair's greatest, no. But
not number one. Number two, yes, for Flair, behind Steamboat, in my opinion.
This is just me spitballing. This is the kid in me. This is not 42-year-old me. This is 7-year-old me. I would have loved to seen Ric Flair versus Sting in a retirement match where they both go out there and give you a hot, solid 15 minutes one-on-one. You get the figure four, you get the Sting drop, the Stinger splash, you get the Scorpion Death drop and the Scorpion Death lock. You get everything. You get the thumb, the thumb to the eye. You get everything that you get, all the classic moves, and they leave it all out there, and then they walk out of the arena. They walk all out of the ring together, and it's just done. It's all finished. In-ring career is done.
That would have been only possible back in the WWE.
But here's the thing: would it really mean anything in the WWE? Now, see, here's another thought that I had. Not saying that anything was wrong with the way Sting went out. I would have loved to see him go out. His last match be an NWA match. Some type of it didn't matter if it was a singles match against the Man in the Moon, but it's NWA.
This is about as close to NWA as you were gonna get without actually going to the NWA. I mean, look at who all was there.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you had Flair, Steamboat, Scotty Riggs, DDP, Lex Luger, Nikita Koloff was also there. You had David Crockett, who was doing commentary with Tony Schiavone in the pre-show, and they were in Greensboro Coliseum.
True that.
That's about as without calling Billy Corrigan. This is about the closest to NWA as you're gonna get.
So you telling me I'm asking for too much? That sound like me.
Honestly, I would have went there. I would have went all out. Bring everything in. I would have also reached across the aisle while, they're still looking for clout and great things to distract people. I would have asked for some footage from WCW. They've got enough, but they still had some holes. So Tony Khan, he should have went out and just got a little bit more sauce onto it.
I mean, as far as pictures and video, he had enough. I mean, between the
final
personal,
Nitro,
between the
Great
personal
American Bash should be more 93. You know,
and the pictures Japan. Yeah, I think he had enough as far as video packages and all that stuff. You know, not a lot of people right now would even know where those pictures came from.
I wouldn't say pictures, video.
The video too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they didn't even use a lot of video. They just used a lot of stills.
Yeah, it's basically like a PWI clip down thing. But yeah, that's just me. I wanted to see a little bit more of my childhood that I got to see. You know, instead of seeing it all, you know, tributes all on Twitter, which was great to relive, especially the Bash one was there. You know what I'm saying? So it was just good to see the Baltimore Arena again in its glory. But at the end of the day, for me, I was happy with it. I thought, you know, all three Stings being there, them getting the chance to do the Stinger splashes, excuse me, was really cool. So everybody got to be involved. Now, I agree the Steamboat Flair thing was, you know, like I get it, but at the same time, why? And the Darby Allin, I think the crash through the pane of glass took more distraction away from, to me, Sting than it really did. What was the point of that extreme? Because if he would have gotten hurt, and now Darby's paralyzed, what's the narrative that would be told? What's the story that they'd be talking about? Sting's last match,
right? Or
paralyzed Darby at Sting's last match.
But even then, it was still bad enough because at the end, you got Darby in there leaning up against the thing with making sure his back is seen on camera. You know, they're giving the cues to Darby, so he's having to interject into Sting's speech. He goes into the scrum, and he's sitting there, and you know they're like, yeah, man, I just wanted to make sure y'all knew I was alive, and you know I'm getting ready to go to Asia to climb this mountain or whatever. You know, he was in the way. Mm-hmm. He was pretty much in the way. So the pane of glass thing, you know, that just like you said, it deflected from where we were supposed to have our attention.
Let me ask this.
It was unnecessary.
I'm sorry. Let me ask this last question before we move on. And I'm going to ask it to you, Sumo, because I know you're a purist. Are you happy with Sting going out as champion? His last match. Are you good with that?
As a purist, no. Because tradition is you go out on your back. But being that they decided that, and it's not something that he said it's something that he didn't ask for, he didn't petition for, no politics. He didn't even want to have the title. He didn't even want to have the tag titles, but they put him on him. So, and I think this was just a way for them to, they were gonna end up doing that anyway, because who else were they gonna put the belts on?
Right.
At this point. I mean, you didn't necessarily really want to put them on the Young Bucks. Ricky Starks is hurt, so there's no Ricky Starks and Bill. The FTR is in the middle of something with Blackpool Combat Club, so they're not even in the title picture. There was just nobody to put it on.
Right.
So this is just another way to set up another tournament.
Don't you just love those?
I love them.
It's like
how can you not love tournaments? Especially tournaments in more than one company, because New Japan got a tournament going on right now. They about to start a tournament. Oh my goodness! Oh, it's tournament season. Even in college basketball, you got 2 tournaments coming up.
Yep. Who would have thought? Tournament, a dirty word.
Every conference has a tournament. Then the whole basketball got a tournament. And then for the ones that suck, they get a tournament.
And somebody's getting a participation award. Holy hell.
Yeah.
Well, you got to go ahead and start throwing it out like Oprah. You get a tournament, you get a tournament, you get a tournament. Everybody gets a tournament.
And the Mae Young Classic is probably about to come back.
What kind of country are we where we have a tournament for a 65th team? To crown a 65th team.
Hey, man.
That's what the NIT tournament is.
Well, hold on.
Actually, my bad, because they changed it. It's not even 65th anymore. It's like 70th.
Hold on. Now, normally on this show, you, the People's Choice, Perry, Raj, y'all drop the knowledge on me. Now, let me drop some knowledge on you.
Okay, go ahead.
The NIT tournament was
the first tournament, the oldest tournament I know.
That's where you crowned your national champion at.
Right.
They created the NCAA tournament, which is actually a smaller tournament at one time, and NIT was still a big dog. Now the NIT is the little dog. The NCAA tournament is the big dog. They flop spaces. So NIT was always where you wanted to go. And then you wanted to, NCAA was another tournament because they had more college teams. Now it's the field of 68 now. It used to be 64 teams. Then it became 65. Now it's 68. They talking about going up to 72. I don't really like the expansion, but the playing games are pretty good.
Right.
But
the playing games are biased. Because all the black colleges end up in the playing games.
Well, you do know why.
Because of the same people that's talking about Bianca Belair. See how I turned that? See how I brought it back? You like that? Yeah. Yes.
All right, pay him today. He's actually doing some.
But I'm just saying. I get how you feel about tournaments, because it's just like. But the thing is, we don't have tournaments like we should. What was it? Highway to Hell tournament, the Deadly Games tournament, King of the Ring. Those were tournaments that were reputable tournaments that got you up on the edge of your seat because it was a pay-per-view and it all happened in one night. It wasn't stretched out over 3 weeks. It was one night.
Right. All this is filler. See, if you wanted to do something, if you really, really wanted to do something, if you wanted to make your title something significant, you got the opportunity now with this tag tournament to crown a new world tag team champion, and you got the opportunity to bring everybody in.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. You could turn this into a Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup tournament if you wanted to. You could bring from New Japan. You could bring from CMLL. You could bring from AAA. You could bring from Impact because you got deals with Impact. You could bring from anybody. You could bring from PWG, Game Changer Wrestling. You can bring somebody from overseas, Progress, ICW. Defy. You can bring anybody in, but watch what they do.
Who do you think they're gonna have win? If you had to pull it out, who do you think they're gonna have win?
Well, they still haven't made it. They only got maybe one or two teams that's already announced that they're gonna be in it.
Well,
of the three teams right now, of the teams right now that they've got in it, they'll most likely put it on Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy. But we got to see who else they're going to put in there. I mean, because you got the Bucks, Cassidy and Beretta, and who's the other one that said that they were going to be in it? Who already said they were going to be in it? I can't remember.
It's not the House of Black, is it?
No, the House of Black is getting ready to break up. They already talk about Buddy.
This word keeping together.
and Malachi Black going back to the WWF sometime in the next couple of months.
Yeah, but to appease them, we know it's not going to be the Hardys.
No, because Matt's contract is almost up, right?
Yep,
so
and Jeff's is almost up. I think it's going to go to the Bucks. Sad to say, but the smartest play is to put it back on the Bucks, but to stretch it out so that way, they're just not walking into
it. We'll have to see.
Either that,
we'll have to see. They like to put titles on. They like to put titles on Orange Cassidy. So,
flight or maybe a private party.
Nah.
If they wanted to try to just kick it back to the OG of AEW back in the beginning, they're trying to reclaim some of that and recapture with their their tunnels again. Which even though I think it's funny, people say it looked like two condoms. The two condoms, but maybe they could just do a call back to that. But I just wanted to know because the match was good. I think Sting got what he wanted out the deal. He left happy, but I wanted to know if you were okay with him, going out on top as champion.
The only thing I would change. The only thing I would change as far as Sting is concerned, I would have wanted Sting to come out as Joker Sting.
Oh. Well, if he had one more son, he probably could have did that.
He had a daughter.
She can't come out as Joker Sting.
Why not? Why not? Hey, in an alternate universe, Martha.
They could be saying, they could be saying we're pushing a progressive narrative. Right? Isn't that what the thing is now? Oh, you're pushing a progressive narrative.
In an alternate universe, Bruce Wayne's mom was the Joker.
Yeah, very true. One of the best Jokers out there. I agree. But, Sting's final match, can't hate too much on it. And then we go from Sting's final match to a true WrestleMania season experience, a.k.a. the money grab, the Hall of Fame. So right now, I know we got Bull Nakano. What's the name of the tag team with Barry Windham? I'm brain farting on it.
Express.
Say it again.
U.S. Express.
Yes, U.S. Express and Paul Heyman. So the first question I'm going to ask is Heyman a headliner? Because I'm not getting that feeling.
No. They don't make Heyman.
And if he's not the headliner because of this Brock situation, because technically he should be the headliner, you would want to give him, time, more time than everybody else. Then this is truly the time to do the distraction and lock down Batista.
No.
He's the only one that's past due.
Doesn't matter. It's already set up for who the headliner is going to be.
Vince?
No. They just haven't announced him yet. They're going to wait. But they're giving you a hint as to who it's going to be already.
I've heard speculation that they're going to want to do Bray Wyatt this year.
Right.
Yeah, that would be a headline.
I've heard that. But I've heard some rumblings that to get everybody back on the WWE train and feeling that WWE is top dog, China.
As a headliner?
As a headliner.
No.
I've heard rumblings, not 100%.
Okay.
But
I see her getting in, but I really feeling Bray is going to be the headliner, because what other purpose would you have to bring in the U.S. Express?
True.
Bray's dad, and Godfather, a tag team that may have won the tag titles twice. They had no real significant history within the WWF.
Right.
You're gonna make Barry Windham a double Hall of Famer just to bring in Bray Wyatt as a headliner. Not to mention a certain somebody who's got all kinds of influence now in the choosing of the Hall of Fame this year, where he's going to actually bring in his grandmother as a Hall of Famer.
Who?
Dwayne.
No, oh no, his grandmother should have been a Hall of Famer years ago.
Liam, there's rumors out there that he's advocating for Liam Maivia to be inducted this year.
But here's the thing, can you blame him? Now, with everything that you know about the history of this business, can you blame him?
Actually, I can, because it's a power move.
What?
There's all kind of power moves.
Peter Maivia is already in. Okay?
Please.
I'm not saying that she's not deserving. Again, when it comes to Dwayne, it's the timing.
No. See, you got to look.
It's all the timing.
Come on. I don't normally try to go head up with you because I know I'm going to get ran over.
Fight.
Hey, Stan.
But I'm sorry. I got to stand on the table.
Come on.
If we gonna do the Oklahoma drill, I got to go head up with you right here. Because
Let's go.
One of the greatest, if not the greatest female promoter. She ran a promotion after the death of the High Chief Peter Maivia. She ran a whole entire promotion by herself and was one of the number one promotions in the world. She had a pipeline. Her pipeline went from the Hawaii straight to the WWE in New York at the time, in Stamford, Connecticut. She had a pipeline. She had Vince McMahon's ear because she was that good of a promoter. So Vince's people not only wrestled in the territories, but they wrestled for her as well.
Mm-hmm.
She is a legend in the business. She should have been in the Hall of Fame years ago. I don't care about timing. This is long overdue. When we talk
I agree with everything that you have said. But I'm going to follow it up with one word. And that one word is what's giving me all of this that I'm saying to you. There's a reason why I'm saying this. Nepotism.
But that's what
it reeks of nepotism. It reeks of nepotism. I'm saying the same thing about Barry Windham. I'm saying the same thing about Mike Rotunda. It reeks of nepotism. It's the timing of it. If Dwayne had nothing to do with it, that'd be one thing. But we know that this whole Hall of Fame class is run by Dwayne. I agree with everything that you have said. She is deserving. She's very deserving. But it's not what you did to get in, it's how you got in.
Liam Maivia should have been in at least 20 years ago.
In my opinion, so is Paul Heyman.
And I can't disagree with you on that because knowing the story of Paul Heyman, and you used to get bits and pieces, but when you know the whole entire story of Paul Heyman, And not only what he's been involved in, but what he's created, who he's managed, he should have been in 20 years ago.
I can even say the same thing about Paul Heyman, really.
And I agree with that. But saying that because it's little Dewey and he want to put his grandmother in, you can't. No. Because guess what? If I had a chance to put my grandmother in the Hall of Fame that she deserves to be in, and I know she was getting looked over, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw my fat around a little bit and get my grandmother put in, because not because I can do it, but because she deserves it. Now that's another
And you can do it.
Deserve it. That's a whole nother thing. Now, if he decides to put his mother in, then I'd be like, well, okay, yeah, this is a power move. This is nepotism. But he's talking about putting his grandmother in. His grandmother. One of the greatest to ever do it.
I don't think y'all going to see eye to eye on this one until the Hall of Fame happens and she's either in or she's not.
And if she's not, it's a travesty.
Right.
And we're in International Women's Month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next Friday will be the great time to announce her going in. 2 weeks from Friday, the last Friday of the month, be a great time to announce China going in. International Women's Month.
But do you think we really need China to go in individually?
She has to look at what she.
What else can we get that we did? Well, how? I'm just thinking from the grandeur. Not saying she don't deserve to go solo, but I think we missed the mark.
Yeah, you missed the mark because it should have been done while she was alive. But she did die prematurely. We can't control that. Now I got to switch from the sumo to you.
Who?
You don't. If you think that China does not deserve to go in individually, name me.
I didn't say that. I didn't think she did.
But I mean, you kind of questioned it a little bit. So you may didn't say she did, but you questioned it. And the inflection in your voice seemed like you were questioning it. Name another woman that won the Intercontinental Championship before she did.
Are you going? That's the first way you're gonna go. That's the first pigeonhole you're gonna throw out there.
Name another woman that competed in the men's Royal Rumble.
That's easy. You know that's easy. Oh, you said before she did. Oh, okay. Mae Young.
Name another woman that had men. She had more men in the back running in X-Lax when they had to face her, because she could beat the boys as well as she beat the women.
I'm not saying she's not deserving.
When she broke off from DX broke up and she went her own way. She had a run. And her run was epic.
Who's going to induct her?
Unfortunately, it's got to be Triple H. If it's not her sister,
I'll say Jeff Jarrett.
It could be Jeff Jarrett.
That'd be the safest bet.
But it's gotta be done because of what we talk about Attitude Era. We've talked about Attitude Era on this show since August 25th, 2018. We've talked about the Attitude Era, how much love for the Attitude Era. If it wasn't for her, a lot of stuff in the Attitude Era wouldn't have happened. When we got to the Ruthless Aggression Era, who was running shit on the women's side? China was. Nobody else was beating her. She wasn't a Divas champion. She was the women's champion.
All right, homie. Stop yelling at us. Gosh.
I'm just hyped up, man. Like, nah, we're not gonna do this tonight. We're not gonna disrespect the late great Leah Maivia. We're not gonna disrespect the late Joni Lauer, aka the ninth wonder of the world, China. We're not gonna disrespect her. We're not gonna disrespect their memory. We're not gonna disrespect them and not let them in the hall, put them in the Hall of Fame where they deserve. That is deserved. They put they pay. We talked about paying dues earlier. They paid the dues. They got their stripes. They did what they needed to do. Give them the ultimate honor.
You see what you did, James? You got them. You got him hyped up. He got his best daddy T-shirt on. Now he ready to go out there. God dang. Just go ahead and run for president. Don't matter if you got a record, you probably got a shot.
Well, that is true.
Dang.
Hey, you know what I said? I said if I ever became president, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find me a housewife that handles that does not have a whole lot of money, but handles the whole family's bills, and she's still able to put to get food on the table, pay all the bills, the rent, and the utilities and everything on like $1,300 a month, and I'm gonna get her to balance the budget for the country. I bet we still have money left over.
True that. Damn it. That's so tragic.
I'm sorry.
In my head, I could have swore it said wrap that shit up, B.
Once upon a time.
Until it came up on the screen. It's like, oh, God. Well, I got to take it off now. I can't. Oh, my God. That's tragic. That's traumatizing, KG. I can't get jiggy with that. Don't we have another one that is actually like retro?
No.
Dang. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got to give you the watered down exit. Because do we really have to? Because technically, we pretty much would be canceled off the first 15 minutes of the show.
So what you saying is we can't share this nowhere?
Yeah. We talked about things being rapey. That's kind of that's way above the line there, sir.
I agree. We can't share this. This is a one-time deal. So,
but if you do see it on,
YouTube,
the network, go ahead and send them an email. But like, y'all finally decided to do a good job, even though you censor us, you cut us down in time, you won't let us do what we normally do, blah, 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 blah. You sons of, if they do.
There's nothing wrong with this show. There was nothing wrong with this show. I said nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong.
You talked about strapping a mattress to your back, going overseas, and raping some chick.
He didn't say he was going to rape her. He just said he was going to look for her.
I never said anything about raping, and you forgot about the flashlight.
Oh, sorry, yes, thank you. With a flashlight.
With a flashlight, yeah.
Make sure we can see her face, so that way, if he was ever going to be, defended by.
You're the one that brought the rape part into it. I said nothing about rape.
James, you just described it.
No, you did.
We were talking about Chris Hansen.
You brought up Chris Hansen.
No, actually, KG brought up Chris Hansen.
No, actually, Midnight Rider brought up Chris Hansen. Come on.
See,
okay, so it's Ryder's fault.
Ryder brought up the daggone rapiness.
Okay, so it's Ryder's fault.
That's right.
Blame Ryder.
Tell BJ he over here talking about being rapey. Ain't that some shit? Oh, it's there. Woo, woo. I feel better now. So, to all you rapey people out there, fuck you. Rape is bad. What? It is.
What's old boy? What's the teacher? What's the teacher's name on South Park?
Woo, shit.
Okay.
Wait a minute. It's not my fault. You put the word back. I thought we were clear.
I wasn't expecting you to go. Oh, Lord Jesus.
I thought we was clear. We could say it again.
Let me let this be known to the boss.
That was a PSA.
I had a straight cut show that was all the way down the pipe. I ain't had nothing to do with this.
It's not like I'm gonna have a little kid jump in and say raping is bad. Can we do that?
No, we can't. Let.
Oh, okay. I'll say because I was really about to go there. I mean, once you commit, you might as well commit all the way, right? I mean, if you got the mattress strapped to your back and a flashlight, you're halfway there. Uh-oh, we in extra trouble. We in trouble at the house too.
I'm dealing with a lot on so many different fronts right now.
Well, at least you ain't raping nobody.
Okay. Hey, come back for a little bit of tameness tomorrow morning.
We can't guarantee that. Sumo and I may show up.
Y'all gonna still be asleep. We going early. We going like 5 a.m.
I'll be up. I was up for Crown Jewel. Was that Crown Jewel?
Yeah.
No, that was the London gimmick.
Yeah, whatever. One of them shows, Saudi, London, whatever. Y'all ain't gonna be up that early. KG, you ain't even waking up that early.
Yeah, I'm not on the off day.
So when they come live tomorrow, who knows? Somebody may show up or may not show up. I don't even know what sport you're talking about tomorrow.
Oh, sorry. Well, that's American Dad, but we got NFL Draft. We got to do our next 4 teams for the NFL Draft.
Again?
4 teams every Sunday.
God, every time you turn around as a draft. That's just as bad as the tournaments.
So,
Sumo, you got anything to wrap it up with? You got some last words?
I know y'all two do.
Make it a good one.
Since I can't say mine like I'm supposed to, I'm gonna steal yours.
I was gonna say
diversify your bonds.
These hoes ain't loyal. No, I know I ain't got no parts of Chris Brown. I may have to go smack a hoe now. Dang, it's tragic out there.
This not getting aired again.
He done took my line. So.
Oh, KG took mine last week.
I did.
You performed a robbery?
Because I'm not used to being in that spot.
That's what she said. You're welcome. So
let's go home.
We can't go home yet. I was going to bring up the anal beads.
Let's go home.
All right. So he said diversify your bonds. I'm going to say Konnichiwa, you motherfuckers. What, you want to say it? Go ahead. You can say it.
Hey, keep them kids out of this.
Go ahead and say it.
Don't you say it.
You can say it. Get close. You ain't got to be in the camera. Just say it.
We should all motherfuckers.
What? We're done.
I need the unicorn. Where's the unicorn? That's the unicorn.
Now. He's going to dry six now. See, what kind of...
Where's the unicorn?
At the show, I'm about to get a beating.
I need the unicorn right now.